Hey, Glenn. I'm just about to get some water, so we'll be starting in a little bit. Just don't worry. Hello, I am back. Also, big old congratulations to VIP Glenn. You're a VIP now. Ugh. Feeling good to go. Feels weird jumping back into this comic, having not done the comic for freaking ages. But hey, what can you do? Gotta recover at your own pace, right? Anyhow, we should get into it. Yeah. As you can as you can see, I have worked on some drafts. So we have, oh Jesus. My mic stand just felt really loose for a moment. And I've had my mic stand collapse once before, so just gonna do a quick check. Nope, it's not the mic stand. It's fine. It is okay. How are you? I am good. I am good. I feel a lot better. Thank you so much for asking. How are you? Tisk tisk mouse. Now I have a dang toothbrush ad. Well, I'm sorry. Sorry that you have a toothbrush ad. There's nothing I can do about that. Are you brushing your teeth, Silent? Maybe you don't even know if I'm talking to you. Because I am. Because you're in that toothbrush ad. But yeah, as you can see, we have new drafts. And I'm drawing drafts a little differently now. So yeah. I'm now drawing drafts in relation to like shading as well. I know all mouse. So you already know about the toothbrush ad. So you don't need the toothbrush ad. Is that what you're telling me? You may notice my voice still. Oh no, that's a white outline. That's terrible. You may notice my voice is still a bit scuffed, but I am definitely a lot better. Also, how are you, Silent? You also made an emote. Forgot showed you. You haven't shown me. It's lovely. It's super cute. You've been productive yesterday. What do you do? What you get up to? Tell me. I would love to know. What did everybody do on their weekends? Sorry, I'm just like adjusting stuff right now and just staring. It's been genuinely so long since I've done any comic stuff, which is terrible, because, yeah, I should be doing that. We'll stick with just line work and then we'll figure the rest out, but, like, yeah. Uh, Overwhelmingly guilty again for lack of occupation. Gotta shake that one up. Yeah, it's that's not on you, Glenn. It's just the way the world is right now, you know? It sucks. Like it's a terrible it's a rough feeling for sure. I totally get what you mean. Let me just check. Is the music's probably quite loud. Hold on, guys. It's loud for me, but you guys don't actually make noise, so it shouldn't matter too much. That's better. Raided the warp for to corrupt Primarch, and now you're back. Nice. Well, I appreciate you being here. Did some things in the garden, some house chores and stuff. Oh, that's awesome. Like, honestly, that's just the best. Like, that feels so good to actually be productive and have just a very productive day. I was working, so I feel like I wasn't productive. So I envy you in that sense. The one difficulty with this this new drafting style is that it's even harder to kind of see where to put lines, but that's open to interpretation. You are heavily corrupt now there. Oh, that's not good. That's not exactly what I want to hear from my mod, but you know what? That's fine. I kind of expect a little corruption going on with my mods. That's okay. That I can live with. Especially mods as good as you. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm doing that thing where I'm not zooming in. So really, we've been away for a while. But we've not been too far, clearly. Corrupt mods, where are we? The soup? Yes. We're always in the soup. Ooh. That's our hangout spot. That's where we hang out. The soup is full of corruption. And soup. I told you you would be corrupt and I know what you mean, misbehave. Oh, and mischievous, and you still made me a mod. Yeah, well, you were upfront about it. You were honest. You were honest about being all those things, so I trust that. If anything, I trust you more because you told me. You know? And I finally got to do something I had been meaning to do for a little while, and that was make all of Organized Chaos VIPs as well. Because, you know, I'm just a big fan of Organized Chaos, so they were going to be not mods, VIP. They could be mods one day, but defo VIPs today. Because I don't use those, like, labels enough. So I'm making a conscious effort to do so. Yeah. Yeah, Glenn. You're a VIP. Because of course you are. You're a VIP to me. And now in the soup VIP. Someone sent a link. Oh, well, they paid the $5 kickback fee mass. I don't know what to tell you. My hands are tied. I mean, hey, what can you do? They paid the fee. That's what I got auto mod for. I will bring back links and stuff one day, but not currently. Yeah, very important. Do I get a cut of that? Do I get a cut of that $5? It's my stream, surely. Surely I do. And if I get a cut, then it's no longer corruption, is it? It's just business. Right? It's just good business. Zoom in just a bit, because I feel like I'm not doing justice to this piece if I'm not zoomed all the way in. So it's been like 3 weeks since I've done art, since I've done the comic. That's insane. It also means that it's been 3 weeks and y'all haven't actually gotten to see my hand move now in the stream. Someone didn't pay the fee and sent a link to Hades with them. Yeah. Well, you got it real easy in that sense because currently AutoMod is just not allowing links. But hey, if you wanna like Stop them. That's up to you. That's the mod privilege. So, hey, who am I to stop you? You earned that mod badge. So, not do what you like with it. You will be held accountable. At your yearly performance review. But luckily for you, that's not, like, that's for like a year. Also, I completely forget your channel rules. My channel rules are just like, don't be a jerk, essentially. It's nothing too big. It's like, just don't be a jerk and don't backseat, like, my work or what I'm doing. It's nothing too big because, you know, I don't have very specific rules in that sense. Just don't be a dick, yeah. Like, dark humor is totally fine. Morbid humor, totally okay with me, because that's my kind of humor. You know, stuff like that is okay, but it's like, just don't be a jerk, and also, like, try to be nice to people. Don't just go out, don't just go after people and bully them, just because you want to, or just because my rules are loose. I have to get in contact with your old boss again, and you're really anxious. Fortunately, your mother will accompany you, so you're not fully alone with the task. Well, that's good. That's good. It's good to have somebody there for support. Even if it's for something that you're just not feeling too sure about. From what I'm gathering, this is, you know, your old boss gives you a good bit of anxiety, so it'll be good to have it'll be good to have someone there for you. Even if you don't need it, it's good to have it and not need it. Bullies Glenn. No. Glenn's a VIP. No one bullies the VIPs. Except for Zombie Slayer. It's totally fine to bully Zombie Slayer. But in a nice way. I have a windmill. Ooh, no. I have a windmill. Interesting. I love windmills. I do, actually. Big fan. I love windmills. Big fan. Yes. It is... Yep, my humor's back. My illness couldn't take away my sense of humor. Bring me, I'll put on the jacked bodysuit and stand menacingly. I mean, that's true. That'd be good. Silent's like 6'7", so that would actually be perfect. Perfect intimidation tactics. Ooh. You walking out with a year's severance, which is the best. You're either walking out with pay, or they're walking out in a hearse. Am I right, Silent? You have long Furby backup, creepy dolls and a knife. Yeah, to be fair, like Glenn, you're gonna get what you negotiate for with that kind of backup. That's fantastic. The only muscle I got is my legs because every day is leg day. Damn. That's, like, if anything stands as a testament for intimidation, that is. This person is a fan of leg day. It's an absolute psycho. I also like that you refer to it as one muscle, like muscle, one muscle, as if it is just the singular muscle that you train. You don't train any other muscles, just one in your legs. Time to zoom out. So it's like that, and then wrapped. That's good. Yeah, there we go. There we go. One muscle for the entire lower part of, yeah, exactly. Your arms may be noodles, but my legs are the legs of Greek gods. Damn. You know what? That's very respectable. I wish I had that. I just got the big arms now. Big arms and noodle legs. We're like polar opposites, Silent. One muscle per ligament. Damn, you have a very simplified body. You have... I feel like you'd be really easy to draw. Ligament? Ligament. Oh, wait, damn it. No! No! Glenn, don't do it. No! I walked straight into it, please. No! Also known as tendon. Please have mercy. Just me immediately recognizing the ligma joke and then just begging. Just begging. Please, no! Please don't, please, the next words out of your mouth better not be ligma balls. I'm gonna be so distressed. Just tears in my eyes. No mercy for the mouse, do it. No, please! Don't say it. Who's Steve Jobs? No! It's literally like the end, like overcoming a villain in an anime, where it's all this like big lead up. No! I've been defeated by a ligma balls joke. Fuck. I should have seen that coming too. I read it once, and then I read it out loud, and then I was like, oh no. And it's so bad because I immediately recognized it as well as soon as I said the word. If only you could pin messages on mobile. No, don't pin ligma balls. We don't encourage that kind of behavior. We do, absolutely, all the time. Made me giggle, so clearly it's good. I'll pin it. There you go. Yeah. I'll give you 10 minutes. I'll give you 10 minutes on that. There you go, you earned it. It's just that. People are going to come in and be like, oh, hey, Grant. Oh, what the fuck? Important highlight. It is. It is. Got him. Got the streamer with a ligma balls joke. It's important to commemorate stuff like that. I was almost like, oh, cool, we're done with the line work. I got completely sidelined by ligma balls and then forgot I was drawing. Perfection. We gotta give that curl, like the little lip curl, because you're cute. Sidelined by the balls. Ah, story of my life. Story of my life. Dodgeball, yeah, and them's the rules of dodgeball. You get got by the balls, you sit out. I don't really want to curve in the mouth itself, just the lower part. And I'm just going to make sure I'm doing this correctly. I have a reference image of Ratchet that I'm trying to use more consistently. And it helps, but I'm also a dingus and I forget to look at it, and then I try to draw him from memory. And he does look accurate, of course, but also very good at making mistakes, is old Grey Mouse. So, no. Accurate curve is about that. Yeah, nice. And that is the line work done. Sort of. But we save. I don't necessarily want to check the previous page because it's got text on it. And y'all don't get to read the story yet. So, even if you are VIPs or mods. I mean, I also want to make a few little like benefits for my mods because I couldn't do this without them. And Mouse, I am the easiest to draw, make my legs Greek god level detail and the rest is stick figure. That's, yeah, that was what I was thinking. Like, that seems super easy to draw. Which is great for me because, like, so much of what I do is I just make it too difficult to draw. Or complicated. And then I have to draw it like 1,000 times in the process of the entire comic. It's why there are things that I drew in like the first chapter that now are no longer in this chapter, you know. It's like my constant complaints about the backpack. Not that the backpack is actually an issue, it's just I just get tired of drawing the straps. And so as a result, I'm just like, Ratchet will not have a backpack after this. Benefits, you say, hubba hubba. I thought I was free labor. No, I want to, you know, y'all gotta get something out of it. And I mean, of course, you do get a character, like a named and dialogue included character in the story. So you get to be a guard of Timberstone now as a mod. But also, you know, just having stuff available for people, available for the mods as well. You know, resources or things like that. If you want stuff for your stream and I can provide it, then I'm happy to do that as well. Like, you know, it's just like a way of saying thank you. You do? You didn't know this? Oh, yes, I forgot. I should put that in the Discord. So for the mods, all of my mods get to be guards of Timberstone. So the town that we will get to see in chapter 4, so next chapter. And basically all my mods, as a way of saying thanks, basically they all get to be a guard of the town. Most of you will have dialogue, and all of you will be named. So you'll all be named and credited in the comic. There will be fight scenes that involve you guys. There will be storylines that will involve you guys. Maybe not heavily necessarily, but you will be involved in certain capacities, and most of you will get unique kind of designs as well. And it's just one of my ways of kind of just thanking people for sticking around and being there to help support me and kind of manage my chat and my community as best as we can, you know. Because, like, my community is awesome, but I can't do all this myself. So a big part of what makes it awesome is my mods. I'm going to get rid of some of these because they're not good. You know what? I become 5% less corrupt. Hey, that's a win. You could be because you don't want. Is it because you don't want your guard to be corrupt? Because I'll make him corrupt. I can't believe that I don't remember the oh, Connor. So, like, would you want your guard to be like Connor from Detroit Become Humans, that like licks evidence to kind of gain a signature profile of it? Since you do all that licking in these chats and stuff. Is that good? That's fine. That's okay. Yeah, we're good. Oh. Very, like, full of beans. That would be funny. Hey, I'll add that then. Color. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, you know. And I'll have stuff like, I might get my mods to proofread my recipes and stuff before they're released as well. And since we're only seven followers away from the next 100 milestone, there will be a recipe coming out once we reach that milestone. So I might make one of the rewards the mods, and then also subscribers and supporters will get first like editing check on recipes, because I think that would be nice. Alright, color. Shit. I just came to realize something. I'm gonna need to go back a page to collect colors. To collect color profiles. Okay, everybody close your eyes. Don't look too much at this page. Don't read the dialogue. Don't do it. I gotta get rid of some of the Oh, got rid of all of it. Gonna get rid of the dialogue as I go, but yeah. Don't read it. Don't read it. Don't get little leaks insights into the comic. No. It's fine. It is actually fine. But it will also not make a lot of sense for a while. Because you only have this much. Where was I? Final page. I become less corrupt because you give benefits worthy of the letter corruption went from 30% to 25% corruption. Memorize this. Don't memorize. I mean, you know, it's like fine, of course, but don't do it. It's my life's work. It's fine. The lady could use company. Let's go chat. There we go. Now let's zoom in and get the colors. Simps go treat her like a queen. Yeesh. The lady? Question mark. Simps. No. We never simp. We never simp. We're gonna be stoic. Oh really, Mass? I would never simp. No, how could you? Oh my god, how could you expose me like that in 4K? 2 words, all my defenses come crashing down. How could you do that to me? I would never simp. Sona appears. Anything for you. Anything for you, my sun and moon. You know me too well. That's actually like shocking how quickly my lie fell apart. It's impressive actually. Like, I've never backpedaled that quickly before. That's a record. Oh, my back. Recalls the events of Gig. Oh no! No! Exposed again in 4K. Is that my Grandmoose? Hello, Krebo. How are you? Currently being exposed as a simp of many people, it appears. It's being revealed to me as I'm very aware of it now. Not that I wasn't aware of it before, let's be honest. I cave. A cave like a cave-in. To be fair, Sona would fall just as quickly to you. That's true. That is true. So it's mutual, and that's good. That's a good thing. Great, just got home from the Jimothy. Yeah, nice. How'd you go? Was it a good pump? Excellent, we love a communal sim. Probably quicker. Oh, I mean, I guess so. But that's flattering, if anything. And now, while I have this, like, croaky, deep voice, we don't see any of Sona. Because of course not. Because they would absolutely cave to the sound of my deep, gravelly voice. Jimothy Chalamet. Jimothy Chalamet. Wait, I loved him in Wonka. Oh, my Twitch crashed and now I'm in Purgatory. No! Not the ad. Purgatory. Purgatory. Getting ads for Jimothy's new movie. Dune 3. Which is probably just Dune Messiah at this point. We finished all of Dune. And Returned of the King. Nice, welcome back. I didn't like him in Wonka, but his costume was pog. His costume was very good. I haven't seen Wonka, but I know of the costume. Jimothy Chalamet. Listen up and look all down. I don't remember what the line in the ad was. Don't be a dick. Eat my fucking chocolate. And then I'm gonna kill kids in like 50 years. Dune 3, how are you doing? Yeah, nice, that's good. How you doing? Dune. I also have an arsenal of 10 people Sona Sims 4. I just do the beep boop and he gets the from soft you died message. Yeah, I bet. Sona is a very sentimental being. But it's good. But Jimothy treated you well. Good, I'm glad to hear that. I went to the Jimothy in the morning. And it was good, but I'm not a big fan of a crowded gym, I'll admit. Don't be a cuck, enjoy my chocolat. Enjoy my chocolat. Don't be a coward, eat it. It's not poisoned. Why would you say it's not poisoned? Because it's not. You finished your... Oh yeah, I noticed the cut. I noticed that you had finished that. Good on you, you look great. Is this the right color? Sorry. No, absolutely not. Yeah, you've, like, the cut's been top tier there, Kribo. You've done an amazing job. And no loss of strength from what I've seen? Question mark? Or very minimal loss of strength? Wouldn't even be a loss, would it? It'd be a reduction. I don't go gym, I use tree logs and homemade equipment. Nice, that's the... What's it called? I can't remember the name. The paleo exercise. Very cool. Whatever you can pick up from the outside is your gym equipment. We are working on Project BBC, Big Bicep name. Big Bicep Kribo. But with a C. Not Big Butt Clift. As in lift, but with a C. Or Big Bicep Chimothy Chalamet. Chimothy, I'm stuck in a chimney. Eat my chocolate. Help get me out of this chimney. Why am I doing it this way? Sorry, like, it took me a moment, but I also just realized, like, why the fuck am I doing it this way? This just very honest realization that I'm doing it the slowest possible way. if you go straight from a cut to a bulk, you tend to put the weight back on very quickly, so it's a slow, gradual increase in food. Oh, nice. Okay, that makes sense. No way he just said clit. No, I said cliffed. You ever swimp while carrying a tree log? Me neither, but it's an option. Swimp? Swim. Of course. No, I don't swim while carrying a log. I don't necessarily enjoy swimming as a mouse, but I often don't aim to weigh myself down when I do, so that may just be me though. But in 6 to 12 weeks, I'll be bulking, getting strong. Love to hear it. I did actually hit a deadlift PB. Ooh, so absolutely no loss of strength. More strength, even. Getting strong and eating good food. Yes, that's always the go-to. 200 kilograms. Holy fuck. Sometimes the slow way is the fun way. That is true, Arnie. Hello, how you doing? I hope you are very well. I hope you are doing good. I ate like a kilogram of chicken wings on the weekend, and it was great. I bet that's so much chicken. It sounds like you're prepping for packs for nuggy night. Be shower time, and we'll return with to chat of wing. I can't wait. Enjoy your shower. Don't slip. Don't fall in. Goose mouse tungsten rod. Swim. No. Well, I'm not well. I'm sick. Fully sick. Oh, fully sick, bruh. I love it. So was I for a while. Gives mouse flesh rod ride. No. Oh dear God. I've missed you all. Yeah, I've been sick too. I'm sorry. It's like I'm responsible for you being sick. I noticed you out on the streets, and I sneezed on the back of your head because you didn't wave at me. So it was premeditated. I did this. It was me, Arnie. Same, bro. I still have a kidney and bladder infection. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Silent. That's so rough. Frick you. No, frick you. You didn't wave at me. You deserved it. You deserved what you got. Mega ouch. Yeah, it does not sound fun. You didn't wave at me. All my dreams could have come true if you just waved back. I could have met Arnie. I could have beaten Nex to meeting you. All my dreams. And you dashed them. Like a stone across water. Antibiotics kicking your ass, but you will live? Yeah. The antibiotics I took for my course of treatment was the first time I'd actually, actively taken antibiotics. And, yeah, it can be fucking rough, for sure. It really weirdly affected me, you know. Kind of almost prolonged my absence from streaming just because it had such a weird gradual effect on me. Bruv, I'm living in a bus, being sick alone, with no heating ain't it. How dare you? Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know your bus didn't have heating. How could I have known? The only way I could have known is if I followed you home and sneezed on you while you were in the bus, and I've been like, oh, this is not a good place to recover from illness. This is a terrible place to recover from illness. This is a bus. I didn't know, though. Because I'm... Oh, no. Because I didn't know. But I'd do it again. Because I didn't get a wave. Because I didn't get that wave. There's a line there already. No! No, honey! I'm on some powerful ones because I have 2 infected organs. Ain't gonna be done with them until 22nd of next month. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That sounds super fucking rough. I wish you a speedy and well recovery there, Silent. No, not friend breaking up. You can't leave the soup. We don't have towels. You go nowhere. You stay. No one friend breaks up with the mouse. You just have to persist and exist with me forever. That's how my friendship works. You're just my friend forever. We're having soft tacos later. There is no optional. Be my friend. No. No optional there. What did I just collect? Oh. Stare dagger at your ex. What? No. I'm very amicable with most of my exes. I love that there's like a layer of like tinge there. Where I'm like, I'm amicable with most of my exes. No, like, I am. Welcome back. Yay! Yippee! We win. We win. We got Arnie back. Yip. Do my customary single yip. I don't say the full yippee because that would be too enthusiastic, so I just say yip. What am I grabbing? What color am I getting? Am I crazy? Silver. Silver. Which is actually just a light blue. And I was gonna reference Arnie in chapter 4 too. Now she's gone. So sad. So much sadness in my soul. I feel almost sorry for your father trying to work next door while I'm doing your crappy, dying, interchangeably yelling yippee, fuck, and ochni. I'm sure he appreciates it. I'm sure he appreciates the company. You know, it's nice. It's nice to just have like noises, like sound. You know, just have sound of like somebody about doing stuff. It's nice. I believe he probably appreciates it. You have moments like that where you're just like, oh, this person is being a dingus of some sort. But I like it. I'm happy that they're here. That's what I always like to think. And also the yippee is like whimsical, so there's no way anyone could be unhappy with that. That just makes people happy. I'm doing really messy lines here just because it'll be covered by... I don't know why I didn't do line work for this, because knowing me, that's my nightmare to not have that detail. Why did I do this? Why did I choose to do this? Am I crazy? No, your father's probably laughing every time you yell one of those. Yeah, because it's whimsical. Whimsical and fun. I do feel like if I was a dad and my kid was like, just occasionally just going yippee, I'd have a giggle. I'd have a solid giggle. It would make me laugh. She has glasses. I have definitely missed the whole like incoherent kind of jabbering that I do, where I just go like, oh, she has glasses, and stuff like that. I'm going laptop shopping, would buy a desktop, but I have no room for the blasted thing. That's fair. Yeah, they take up a lot of space, and they're always there too. You can't move them. Well, you can move them, but not easily. So if you live in like a bus, then it makes it very hard to kind of optimize your space because you're constantly having to move your PC. Not good. Not kawaii desu. I'll never say that again. So enjoy it while it lasts. Which it didn't. Your room right now is majority bed, like 80%? Yeah, okay. So you've got one of those bedrooms where you have a lot of bedroom, but not a lot of bedroom. Because you got a big bed. But your bedroom is small. That's one of the benefits of living on my own, is that I have an office. I live in a tiny apartment, but I have an office. So my bedroom is just a bed, and that's it, and a cupboard, but that's it. But then I can just have an office which has like a workshop space and things like that, and I can actually really optimize my space. It's very good. It's very poggers. It's quite pogly champ, if you know what I mean. This is almost certainly going to be covered by dialogue, so I'm not going to bother to put a background in. And I've said that 100 times before. I've been like, I'm not going to bother to put a background in. I don't need to. I don't have to. I'm not going to do it. And then I do it. Look at Mr. Office Man doing that. No. Hold on. Hold on. No. Absolutely not. I see you. I'm not going to be caught out again. I'm not going to be caught out again. You hear me? Twitch really getting their ads out on you today. I'm sorry to hear that. That's rough. Show us your poggers. No. I'll show poggers at PAX. I will show off my poggies at PAX. I was thinking of getting a thermal printer, so then I could... No. Silent, you didn't get me. You don't get to say the rest of it. You don't get to say the punchline. P.S. You're lurking under my bed. There are a bunch of like boxes and cobwebs under there. You can just come and hang out. If you want to lurk if you want to lurk anywhere, I will pull up a chair beside me and you can just sit and hang out. You don't need to lurk under my bed. I know it's you. I know, Arnie. You don't think you'll be attending PAX itself? That's fair enough. That's okay. It's an awkward, silence punchline when no one falls for it. I like that. You just accepted it. You're like, this is my thing, okay? I just do it. But we're gonna Lumen party and enjoy. Yeah, I'll definitely get to see you, and that's the most important thing. You know, PAX, take it or leave it, but I want to see Cryo. I want to see Krebo. And Lumen. Is it Arnie or the spider? Maybe the spider has taken over Arnie's Twitch. Ooh. Interesting. It's going to be very wildly different content by the thoughts of that. I am assuming. Regular streaming schedule though, am I right? That makes no sense. I was speaking of Lumen Party. Do you partake in a cheeky beverage or six? I'll drink. I'll drink a cheeky beverage. I may not drink excessively, but I will drink. Appears at PAX just to watch nuggeting. We're having it in the car park outside of PAX. So you're very welcome to do that. I went to PAX a few times, and the moment I live where PAX is and don't need to organize accommodation, I don't go. That's fair enough. Like, each to their own, you know? I'm traveling for it, so I'm like, I may as well go to PAX. And I also do want to go to PAX, of course, because I've never been to PAX. And I'd love to actually go to Melbourne and it not be for work, you know? Bold of you to think Arnie is that different from a spider in the first place. I think so. Spiders are arachnids. Arnie is Arnie. Case closed. You've never been to PAX. You should go. If you go, Arnie, I'll be there. I will draw you a picture. And the picture will be of the both of us at PAX. Bevies for the boys. Yeah! PAX will be nice, but you won't remember it. No, don't erase my memories of PAX with bevies. I want to remember that weekend. I want to cherish it in my memories. I'm also going to... I'm literally going to Japan a few weeks later, so I want to remember that. Wait, I have a job. I'm not just a mouse online. I'm a mouse every day of the week. Monday to Thursday, because I don't do Fridays. Arnie Arachnid. That's pretty good. I want 5 pictures, each more elaborate than the last. Only if you come to PAX. I'll give you 100 pictures, each more elaborate than the last if you come to PAX. Tell you what, I'll even give you a hug. Coincidence? I think not. Clipping it as a deal. You gotta come to PAX though. I gotta see you at PAX. If I don't see you at PAX, then I'm not drawing you pictures. It's a binding contract. Sure, why not? You'll do it. Like, it's a win-win. Oh no, Arnie comes to PAX and gets to hang out with me. And I have to draw 100 pictures, each more elaborate than the last. That's fine. You won't forget the next 5 weeks. Jesus. Jesus. No. Physical interaction with the Grey Mouse? Yes. Those who go to PAX will get to hang out with me. I will talk to you. I will acknowledge people. If you come to PAX, I will acknowledge you. In some capacity. And yes, I do give out hugs. Sometimes. But you have to book in advance. Hey Mouse, someone said you sound like an owl. Well, I'd love to meet the person who believes that. Think I'm an idiot? I know that joke. Crazy opportunity. Once in a lifetime opportunity. I was actually going to say that I was planning on getting like a portable thermal printer and then bringing my tablet and doing some drawings while at PAX and like printing them out and giving them to people and stuff, because I will be handing out stickers as well. But those will be pre-planned and stuff like that. So if I get, because I'm going to PAX for 2 days, so I'll be at PAX on Friday and Saturday. So I would actually be fully down to kind of like just hang out with other streamers and stuff like that, and also just draw a bunch of pictures. So yeah. But tossing it up because yes, I do. It seems I've underestimated your intelligence. That's not my name. That's not my name. Now I just know that Silent is gonna be going at me with a bunch of Bofidis jokes. I need your father to sign this. Bofidis. He's dead. Bofidis nuts is dead. My name is not that. All I need to do is not respond, not acknowledge it. One of them will get you. Yeah, probably. If you continue to go at me with them, then yes, one of them will land. Onto shadows, but before I do shadows, I'm gonna just take a sip of water, and y'all should hydrate too. Especially those of you who are sick. Got to get that fluid intake into you. Oh, I might even turn on the fan. It kind of smells like wrong dog in here. Ask, please. Ask. Ask me. should have also saved while I was like drinking more. Sorry, I farted. No, your fart smells like wrong dog. Oh, Arnie, imagine you go to PAX and then we're on the same flight to PAX. Can you imagine how cool that would be? And then our plane go. No, sorry. Are you criticizing my farts? Well, I don't know why they smell like wrong dog. It's a very specific scent for a fart to have. And I didn't expect someone like you to have a fart that smells like wrong dog. Like I fully expected like someone like Cryo to have a fart that smells like wrong dog. But you, Arnie, someone like you, yeah. I said what I said. I see you on stream, and I think that's the kind of person whose farts do not smell like wrong dog. After a few bevies, you won't even remember the strainer. Wait, what? What? Strainer? What strainer? Now I'm like scared. Also, aren't we at some point we're gonna go to the gym and do a gym workout together, aren't we? It better not be after a couple of bevies. I'm not that kind of guy. Unless you like, um, unless you pre-mix some of the bevies with creatine, then I'm good. I'm good to go. Yeah, what can I say, Arnie? I look at you and I think, nah, Arnie's farts wouldn't smell like wrong dog. Do I like Wendy's? I've never been to a Wendy's. We don't have them in Australia, as far as I know. Oh, fuck. Shit! You got me! I think. Unless you're asking a genuine question, which I don't believe you are, because you're a scummer. Genuinely, my best workouts have been the morning after a few too many bevies. What? I didn't know that. I taught my parents that when you're happy or want to feel happy, you yell out yippee. Oh, that's lovely. That's a gift. That's a gift you give to your parents. The gift of happiness. No, that's awesome. I mean, the yippee thing I find amazingly funny. I love the yippee joke. It wasn't the Wendy's. Ah. I've never been to a Wendy's. You'll like it when, yeah. Son of a bitch. I put on the new shelf and blinds. Now I'm feeling very yippee. Oh, that's awesome. Hold on, I'll take a moment to just acknowledge that I got D's nuts. You'll like it when D's nuts in your mouth. Amazing. Congrats, Silent, on getting me with a D's nuts jokes. I hope it was worth it. I'm taking your mod privilege away. No, it's fine. If anything, I'm proud of you for that. Got him. Bevies for carb loading. Oh, okay, that's fair. It's part of the bulk, isn't it? We'll get a workout in and a few bevies, no doubt. I'm sure Sal will join us. That'd be good. I like the sound of that. Couple of bevies with the gang. Den. Workout. Hey, Sona, we were talking about you. How you doing? It's a genuine question. That's why why it worked. Yeah, I feel like that's how you get people with it. Is that you make it seem like it's actually a genuine question. We were talking about you. I might put more shelves on the wall for the cats to parkour. Ooh, that's cool. That'd be awesome. Just a few nice shelves with like the cat scratching kind of material on it too, so then they can just like stop every so often and just scritch away. This is where you elaborate. I mean, I could do that. I could do that. I might not. Uh, we talking about my fat ass. No, we didn't get onto that subject at that point in time. We were... Hold on. Let me remember. Oh, yeah, I was talking about how I never simp, and then someone mentioned you, and I said, okay, you got me. Okay, you got me. Maybe I do simp. That was what it was. What's my bevy of choice? I actually really like a Corona. I'm a big fan of a Corona, actually. Anytime I've gone out for drinks and stuff, I get a Corona. I also like rum. I'm a big rum mouse. Like a pirate. I'm a pirate. Mouse said he doesn't simp, then I said call son. Yeah. And he folded so hard I did. Then I got Mouse with D's nuts joke. Yeah, he did. We're still getting around at us. Yeah. Still getting around it. We can't even get to it yet. It's a symbiotic simplationship. Very good. I like it. It is, yeah. Never tried the Corona beer. It's not bad. I like it. Can never forgive them for what they did in 2020, though. Not much of a beer drinker myself. Picture as a Carmine cider guy. Carmine cider? Let me check. Carmine cider. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's it. I'm quitting streaming. I'm becoming a monk. In the hills. It's because it doesn't sound like... Ah, god damn it. So angry. A monk. Yeah, I'm becoming a monkey. Because at least then monks won't get me with the D's nuts jokes or the come insider jokes. Become a monk at the castle we will buy. I could do that. I'll shave just a big circle on my head. Monkey. Monkey. The mods were never on my side. No, I never expected them to be. I just hope that they will moderate at points when I need them most. In Gigs' stream, we found out that it is cheaper to buy a castle in Europe than to build/buy a house in Australia. Ah, Jesus. That'd be good. Yeah, I'll live in a castle. Needed to be appreciated. The boot. I will appreciate Sona's butt. Let me get around to it. Let me get around to it. Let me take my time. To be fair, you can buy castles for $1. That's true. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the shadow on his mouth. It feels creepy. So join my unofficial castle project? I probably would. I'd be down. I like castles. I will say though, if I did make a significant amount of money, or like if I won the lottery, I would probably open up a cafe in Adelaide with my friends, and I would... Got him. God damn it. We will renovate it ourselves and host Renfest. That would be really cool. You're really tempting me now. But yeah, I'm planning on, like, if I do actually make a lot of money, like if I win the lottery, opening up a cafe in Adelaide, and I would work there in the mornings, but then I would just work on the comic in the evenings, or in the afternoon to evening. Goes to Mouse Cafe, orders soup. We would have soup. I'd probably like offer all the foods that I'm gonna offer in my cookbook, as well as like actual like cafe foods and stuff. Why do we all want cafes? This is something I want too. Cafes are just great. I think cafes really align with like the stuff that artists like, which is coffee, and also a nice cozy place to kind of hold up that isn't your own home. At least that's why I like them. I don't want a cafe, I want to work in one though. I like making coffee. Well then you You can find a job at my cafe if I ever get one. Reject modern Western society expectations and buy a castle with your queer friends. I mean, it does sound great. Want to bake things for it? Yeah, that'd be lovely. Like, I think we all dream of like just a wonderfully straightforward life, right? A cafe is also also a possibility with a little library and cats. That would be lovely. That's the dream. I see you, Zombie Slayer. Gave me a slight moment of just like, oh, bot. It's finally happened. I actually thought it was a bot. I actually, for once, actually thought Zombie Slayer was a bot. Chat when the Lord's death and their evil death minions attacked us from the helpless communities. Us and our helpless communities, the gaming high counselors chose one man, one art streaming lord to lead the forces into battle and rise victorious, and he when the battle ended and forces stood upon the dead foes, His Majesty's army named Lord Blessed Rizla, for he is one of the 9 divine beings, omnipotent lord upon the council of the art streaming lords and ladies, gamers, and chatters. We call him Greymouse Inc. Thank you, Zombie Slayer. Oh, hey, it's off. I need that. TLD on, I need the TLD on that. Save Lord Mass Fancy Bow, I enter your realm, my liege. Welcome, come on in, welcome to the soup. The only one on Mouse's side. Yeah, Zombie Slayer is die hard on my side. So I'm crushing it with the good old chivalry. I mean, it's very appropriate for what we're talking about with the castles and stuff. How fitting Zombie Slayer we're just talking about. Yeah, hello chat. I imagine Shakshuka on the... Oh no, no! I just keep reading stuff. Why do I trust Cryo to say things, to read out what he's saying? I feel like I'm gonna be got. Your chivalry fit right in. I want a castle. We all want a castle. I just want a cafe. We've been hitting mass with D's nuts and Joe Mama type jokes. Yeah, get got, son. I don't trust you. I don't trust anyone other than Zombie right now, and Arnie. But I feel like now that I've said I trust Arnie, Arnie's gonna be like, both of these at me. And if I get D's nutted by Arnie, I think I'll cry. Wait, what have I... This is true. Wait, what have I done? Nothing. You're okay, Sona. You're all good. It's like a bolognese sauce with meat and eggs are poached on them. It's one of your favorites. That actually sounds delicious. Now that there's like a synopsis to what it is, I trust that. That does sound delicious. It's also now I'm... Eggs in Purgatory. It's also called Eggs in Purgatory. Oh, and on one puddle land we shall build a spaceship models for LARPing and vibing. That would be so cool. Glenn, that's amazing. My art streaming Lord, Mass of Thee, thou shall be on your side, for even when I am dead, I shall serve you. Those for you to use my corpse as cover from the storm of arrows. Alas, let that day come when it may... Grin upon my face, knowing full well I did everything I could for my lord. I appreciate that, Zombie Slayer. Bofidis, son of Testicles, invulnerable everywhere but his genitales. You eat it by scooping with lovely crunchy toast. Ooh, that does sound nice. I need to put all my ideas on my board. I'm gonna send Shakshua. I'd want any castle, honestly, doesn't matter where it is. I have a castle and other people don't. I mean, it's a big flex, isn't it? To have a castle. Like, that'd be super cool. I have a castle and you don't. I'm in a tank and you're not. It is, I mean, it's, I feel like that was like the big show of like monarchy and gentry was the whole like, I have a castle and you don't. We've really boiled it down to its core elements there. That's for sure. A castle sounds cold. It does sound a bit cold. But then again, think about if you had like a king's penny, you could fill it with rugs and blankets, and you could make it warm. And with so many fireplaces too. Ooh, crisp. Just want to share it with my friends and never feel lonely again. That would be really nice. Like having your own kind of almost even like medieval fort. That would still be great. Can send you a link. Send you a link to some $1 castles or $0. I feel like those are kind of sketchy. Like if I had money, I'd buy a castle and let my friends live there and do art every day. That sounds lovely. Y'all are just very sweet people. So you would. If I had a castle, I'd launch boiling oil from the portcullis. Volunteer to chomp firewood the whole day. Chomp! Oh, chomp chop. Not me eating the firewood. I'd love to just retire and eat firewood. That's my dream. Just munch on it. Delicious. Such a healthy meal of firewood. Oh, that was a sketchy line. You're a coward, but I have a castle. You're a cripple. Back then, a cripple was awful to be not like how it is now, but I have a castle, but you're the one of the lesser important lords, but I have a castle. You've barely fought in any battles, let alone a full-scale campaign or even war, but I have a castle. Yeah, exactly. And if you had somewhere like, what's it called? There was one castle in Game of Thrones that was pretty much impossible to siege. And it's like if you had a castle like that, you're set. You just set. Like you never need to go to war. You never need to ally with anyone. You just like, well, my castle can't be sieged, so and I can't be starved out because I know the way to like bring food in, so you're fucked. Scotland's Kinloch Castle, Googled that, and it can be yours for $1. And when society collapses, we could live self-sufficient and basically play Stardew Valley with all the harvesting. Ooh, you're speaking my language, Glenn. Like that sounds amazing. So thank you, Silent, for the info. I will look that up later. And kissing cute boys, yes, also part of the plan. You can kiss as many cute boys as you want, or you could just kiss the one if you want. Yeah, smoochies for all who want. Exactly. Needs a lot of renovation. That doesn't surprise me. Oh, the Eyrie, yeah. AKA where the Lords of the Vale live. Yeah, exactly. Caitlin Stark's family before becoming a Stark. I knew you'd know, Zombie. I couldn't remember the name, but yeah, that place just can't be sieged because of how well fortified it is. Like an idiot could own the Eyrie or control the Eyrie, and it would still never be sieged. And like, sure, it would make you soft. It would make you a soft lord, for sure. But like, I don't want to be a lord. I just want to live a normal life. In the first book, it said that the towers stabbed the sky like a spear, so the Eyrie was tall of fuck. Yeah. Love doing renovations, especially in co-op. Hey, Smiley! Hello, hello, hello! How are you? I hope you're well. I'd love to have a tower bedroom. Ooh, yeah. I think I've talked about this on streams before, but I've said that if I lived in, like, my ideal home would be a lighthouse, because I'd like to live just in a tower bedroom, but also by the seaside. Live a normal life and be a lord. Yeah, exactly. I could just be a lord and just live a normal, peaceful life. That'd be great. How'd you guess I know? I mean, you're right, but how'd you know? You talk about Game of Thrones a lot. I know about your passions. You've talked about them. You've told me. You've told me you like Game of Thrones. Or you were reading Game of Thrones. Maybe not like it, but you've read it. Join our castle plans. Yes, join our castle plans. Do we have running water in the castle? Yeah, preferably yes. Yes, ideally, there would be water. Running water. But it wouldn't be too hard to get like a pump system and a purifier. So that's doable. It's achievable. Yesn't. Yeah. It's an aspiration to have a water pump. Might do that. Fill that in ever so slightly. Depends on your definition of running. Well, it was running when I was running with it in the bucket. When I pulled it out of the well. Does that count? No, it'll be like that. Weirdly enough. Be kinda like that. I want to not have to bathe in a bathtub every time. That's fair. No running in the halls. That's also fair. Can I not skateboard in the halls? Being submerged gives me anxiety. Okay, that's fair enough. Each to their own. Nice work. Thank you. I'm the hall monitor. Here, not you. Oh, I'm here. I'm the hall monitor here, not you. Detention. No! You're right though, it is impossible to attack until Aegon came along and then used dragons. Yeah, exactly. We have an air force. But yes, besides the dragon, I mean, you can't really do anything. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, the Eyrie is probably the best fortification there in Game of Thrones, as far as I know. But it's also very isolated, so it's not really worth taking. Arnar for future use. Just want to be a peaceful little cafe mouse in my little cafe world. And that dream can be achieved. I just need to win the lottery and not poop myself in a national speech, which I don't think is going to be possible. Just gonna poop myself. It's my way. I love pooping my pants. It makes me feel warm. Do not weaponize my phobias, please. I won't. We will not submerge you in water. We will not even submerge you in soup. You can remain with your head above the soup water. Also about sieges, most of the time you're not attacking it, you're actually just starving them out and waiting for them to surrender. Yeah, because it's a huge waste of resources if they're just going to keep the walls up. So just starve them out. I know what you mean. I know what sieges are. I've conducted many a siege in my time. I like pooping my pants, it makes me feel warm. Yes, I did say that just then. I'm not going to gaslight you and pretend I didn't. I'll accept it. I've said D's. I've accidentally led a D's nuts joke like at least 3 times in this one stream, so I can accept something I actually just said. That I can live with. Okay. And then just make a few little, like, spaces. Oh, that's not it. There we go. To depict kind of curly hair, curly-ish hair. It also gives the hair kind of texture. In a sense, it's because like I kind of do the same thing with clouds. It's just to give them texture. I kind of make like lumps or little like these little weird things. Bacteria blobs. Exactly, yeah. They look like little bacteria blobs. You are Very correct. Did you just send me... Krebo sent me a reel. I'm gonna watch this while I ignore all of you. I'll watch it later. I'll watch it later. I am currently... I was just looking at something and I was like, yes, currently risen with the tism. Anytime I've been on like a dating app or things like that, at some point they ask about what I do, and then I have to be like, oh, I make a comic, and I always feel like such a little dweeb, but often it's taken really well, so I'm just like, yeah, my go-to risk card. Yeah, I'm a bit of a cool dude. You are a dweeb. Damn it. You're right. Yeah. I feel more like a dweeb. That's the worst. Knowing that I am a dweeb. Ugh. In the book, when Caitlin goes up to the Eyrie, it's a whole fucking adventure as well. She literally needs a girl to be a guide, and then at some point, the scariness of walking on the cliff's edge becomes too much, which is why the Eyrie has an elevator for them to use. So getting up there is quite the trek. Yeah, I bet. To be honest, the people who wouldn't like it are not for you. Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't be up my alley. You are a dweeb, but you're our dweeb. Oh, thank you, Sophie. I appreciate that. Lucky you dweebs are cute. Look at Henry Cavill. Damn, yeah, but he's also ripped. I'm on my way to that, but currently, I've only got the dweeb of Henry Cavill, and I don't have the... Oh. Sorry, that big wall of text. I was like, oh. But I don't have the charm. I don't have the muscle of Henry Cavill. Let me jump to the warm-up page so that we can draw this Pokemon. Garbodor is a massive, monstrous Pokemon that appears to have mutated from the toxins within a garbage bag. Oh, Jesus. It has what seems to be a broken trash bag on its head, covering the top of part of its body. It has two ear-like clusters of garbage protruding from the top of its head. It has large round eyes and a gaping, fang-filled mouth. The bottom part of its body is made entirely of filthy greyish-brown garbage-like slime. It has patches of green and pink within the slime, and two arm-like appendages. Ooh. You're telling me you're not ripped yet? It's gym time. I'm almost there. Gaping. Let's jump to the warm-up page, and we will draw this Pokemon. And because you've provided such a lovely description, ignore Skibbity Toilet, because you've provided such a wonderful description, I will not look at an image for this one. I will just draw it from your description. Purely based on Smiley's description. Like the gaping dragon. Yo! That spurred a thought in me. Okay. So, garbage bag. Let's start with a garbage bag head. I think I know which one we're talking about, but I'm gonna work from from what I'm thinking, based on the description. Like, big dragon, yeah. So, I feel like I kind of know what it is, but I'm gonna actually go off of what my brain is telling me from that description. So then it's even more fair. So we got garbage bag. Okay, seems to be a broken trash bag on its head, covering the top part of its body. It has two ear-like clusters of garbage protruding from the top. So the classic garbage, tin can, and bone. Yeah, dragging these nuts to your doorstep and yelling, Grimace. Damn it! Glenn! Have you read The Fall of Gondolin? No, I keep getting Deezy nuts. I just should expect it at this point. I feel like I'm drawing soft paws, which feels a bit mean. But it's just the ears. 5 minutes. Okay. I don't have a command for that, which I should. I should. I will get around to providing good commands. Didn't even intend to do it when I wrote Caping Dragon. You got it. You may as well take your win. Take your wins where you can. Oh, it's Gaping Fang-filled mouth, but 2 large round eyes. So it still works. I don't know Pokemon. There you go. Make it as quick as possible. I can't tell time. This is how I do drafts now, is that they're really rushed but with one, and I only use the one brush. But this is such an amazing brush for drafting with that I don't even mind. Like that I'm only using the one brush and not spending a lot of time on these pieces because like I don't really need to. Son and the mouse kissing in a tree. Yeah, maybe. Why not? If we got time for it. If we got time between me making a comic and Son just being a legend. Being an absolute sweet bean. This definitely doesn't look like whatever it is, but they're stuck and they can't get down. No. Well, we may as well kiss while we're up here. I think that's me done. I know it has similarities. Well, that's good. That's a win. Let me bippity boppity boo. Bippity boppity grimace. Missing the arms. Oh, arms, yes. You're right. Arms. And 2 arm-like appendages. Arm-like. Okay, cool. These kind of look like silent arms. No muscle formation, you know? To anyone who has seen the Avatar live action show, is it any good? It's got to be better than the movie that we pretend doesn't exist, right? Can't be worse, although being 8 episodes does worry me when the first season was 24, I think so. Oh, 20. I haven't seen it, so I cannot comment. I have not heard overwhelmingly positive things, I'll admit. But your arms are longer. Oh, that's true. Well, this isn't exactly you, so we can let that be. Let me just... Okay. What was it called? Garbodor. Garbodor. Smogon. Pokemon. Paradox Rift. Oh, okay. So it was the one I was thinking of. I definitely drew it wrong, but that's fine, because I don't do that routine to draw things right. Not necessarily. Many people thought it was boring. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, I can get behind that. Not everything can be perfect, so fair. Yeah. To be fair, nothing can compete with the OG. Yeah, exactly. It's very hard to kind of compete with something that many people thought, like, would consider to be, you know, thematically perfect. You know? Isn't too bad. I don't mind watching it. Oh, I think it's. Oh, hold on. I think it's more creative like this. It's not too bad. I don't mind watching it. Okay. They got rid of Sokka's sexism, so he doesn't get any character development. Yeah, I heard that too. Which is, yeah. People are kind of afraid of making characters that we like have negative traits nowadays. They made the Fire Lord hot and simpable. That's not good. Protagonists shouldn't be perfect. I believe that wholeheartedly. I think protagonists should be flawed, and flawed in, ways that kind of might make you dislike them. Great Uncle Iroh, though. Okay, that's good. That is a win. This is the wrong page. This is the correct page. I think his nose is too low. Like Ratchet's nose. I was like, something's wrong about this face. The nose is too low. At least to me. Oop. And now it's too small. Let's zoom in. Okay, there we go. That is better. Even if only incrementally. I think your nose is too low. How dare you? They should be afraid of making unlikable characters, but you cannot please everyone. Yeah, exactly. Some people were always going to just have issues with the show, no matter how it ended up. So, yeah. It is impossible to please everyone. That's why I have no intention of pleasing anybody with my comic. I'm gonna make everyone angry. I'm not actually. I don't intend to make everyone angry, but I don't not intend to make everyone... I don't intend to necessarily make everybody happy. I'm writing a story, and it's gonna be what I make of it, essentially. It's gonna be a story that I have come up with. And people are going to like it or dislike it, and that's okay. I can live with that. Hurry up and give me the next Earthbender Avatar show? No. We're done. No more Avatar. That's actually not true, is it? They're going to make another Avatar show. Surely. That nostalgia well hasn't dried up yet. You can already kind of tell my opinion on this stuff is that I think the riding the coattails of nostalgia for watchability and stuff like that does not, like, I don't care for it. Not a big fan. I want to see his journey to re-establish the connection with his past lives. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, had Sokka not being sexist wasn't a thing, which it bugs me because it also leads him to Suki's relationship and responsible for someone who could be just don't have Suki in it, but that's almost worse. Yeah. There he started making a comic. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know. For me personally, I just don't. I think it's done. We let these things go. It's part of a good story is that we know when to let it go. It's like one of the episodes of Black Mirror where basically a woman's husband dies in a car accident and she gets a AI version of him to keep her company while she's alone, and even the AI slowly goes on to being like, you're not gonna, like, this is stopping you from letting go, and it's only gonna hurt you, and you're gonna become dependent, and it's gonna ruin you. I'm just a program. You need to live your life and move on. And I do actually feel that way for shows and movies that we like, is that we have to let them go at some point. Hopefully they don't go with Nickelodeon for show 3. That would be a good idea. I want to see all 4 elements Avatar adventures. then can let it go. Yeah, that's, I mean, yeah, having a full cycle, that would be okay. I think I think the next ones should be only 3 seasons though. I think one of the things that really crippled Legend of Korra was that they had multiple seasons, like too many seasons, and no overarching plot as well. That's a big thing. I think because they had no overarching plot, and they kind of each season had a new overarching plot and threat, it really crippled the storytelling. Where I live, there's Avatar: The Last Airbender and Korra books. I don't know when they were made, but they were presumably made fairly recently, or they are old and were made years ago, but the newer ones will be made. Yeah. Or give me Kyoshi show. A Kyoshi show would be good. I think there's so much established about Kyoshi, and I also think the time period is right too, in that with a Kyoshi story, you would actually have a time period that felt more interesting than continually pushing forward into the eventually into the present, which I feel would rub people the wrong way. Because I think it will feel weirdly tacky if we have a modern day Avatar story. But that's just my opinion as well. Never thought about a full cycle Avatar show. That's pretty cool. Yeah, just have a full cycle of like the avatars at least. I mean, at most, I think. I think that's fine. I think the adult gang series would be an interesting concept, but I dislike the idea of it too, in that again you kind of need to just let things go. And yes, we loved the original Avatar series, but I think reopening it where it had been like where we had gotten closure and we had gotten an ending, a definitive ending that we could kind of like, and there was enough like loose ends that we could kind of theorize and imagine where certain things would go, like where is where is Zuko's mother? I know there's a comic for it and that's cool, it provides closure for that, but there's no series on it. And so we can kind of sit with the thought that, oh, they have things to do when, with their future. And we actually have this sense of catharsis that they are going to go on and live full lives, without it being shown. And then having an Avatar show, an adult Avatar show, then leads us to feel like, oh, we're getting answers to things that maybe we won't want. Or things, we'll receive answers for things that maybe we don't like. And I think it's the second one. No, Pringles can. Everybody get down. Aang and Korra also have comics. Yes, they do. Kurok being done dirty with no novels. Yeah, he's got a very sad story. Because everyone thought he was just a lazy loser. Came out, did Korra seasons feel like as if 3 different people were in charge, so it doesn't actually feel sequential and like 1, 2, 3, but instead it's season, okay, it's simple. Then it goes off the rails after. I don't know. I don't think I watched enough to form a concrete opinion on it. I found Legend of Korra very hard to enjoy. Also, hello Giggles, how you doing? What you doing throwing Pringles cans in my jet? Classic Giggles with her war crimes. Am I right, gang? Ugh, get in the soup. Korra went off the rails because of Nickelodeon only giving them 1 season at a time instead of giving them 3. Yeah, and I think that is one of the big things that really fucked with the show, is that they couldn't really establish anything because they kind of potentially felt like they only had 1 or 2 seasons at best. And that's not fair. Felt like the right thing to do. It was very good. I appreciate it. Dislike the idea of it too, because if adult gang show exists, you're telling us, for example, how Aang was a bad father, and I don't want to see that again. I haven't seen Korra. Mouse has, but from what I've heard from Mouse, Aang seemed like a dick to his kids. Well, he wasn't a dick to his kids, but he neglected his non-airbending children because he had to focus on his airbending child. And even though that is like, you know, hugely important to him, I don't think he would have done it. I don't think he would have neglected his non-bending children based on all the information we were given of Aang during the 3 seasons we know Aang in. And sure, people can change, but would people fundamentally change? Especially someone like the Avatar. Oh my god, it's the Cum Doctor. Uh, I wanted to watch Korra because hello bisexy characters, but she was very annoying in the beginning and I couldn't get into it. I agree. She was one like it was one of those like aggressive tropey kind of characteristics which I found very hard to enjoy. And as a bisexual individual myself, I found the depiction almost kind of a little insulting because Korra's bisexuality is only used as like in a way that makes her come across as quite selfish, and that she doesn't care about her friends. She only cares about who like. She doesn't care about her friends' feelings. She cares about who she's attracted to and doing whatever she can do to get them. And it's more blatant with Marco, and that can be really like that for me. That I found that kind of unpleasant to watch. They did a they did a good job with what they were given, but oh boy, it's a dumpster fire. Yeah, it's a beautiful looking series. The animation and the world design is gorgeous. There's just a lot of pitfalls. Yeah, neglected his non-bending children. Yeah, Aang also knew he was dying. He died early because he was in the iceberg for 100 years. Yeah, which is tragic. It's so tragic, and it feels rough. Bolin, best character. I agree. Bolin is great. He is really good, and he deserved more. Is like more to his character as well. The romance sucked in Korra. Yeah, I found it really unpleasant, almost in that it was like, hey, this is my sexuality, and it's like bisexual people will just force will it from what I know of the first season will force themselves onto a guy who is not interested in them at the time because he's in a relationship with another girl, and then she will not admit to forcing herself onto this guy, and this guy loses his relationship with his girlfriend because of this kiss. And he never talks about it for plot reasons, and she never talks about it because she wants him, and never admits to it because she is at fault. And this relationship ends, and then she gets with the dude's ex-girlfriend, with this large secret just held over and never acknowledged ever. And I don't know why. And I do not know why. Wow, spoilers. We're gonna be spoiling it. Tough shit. I spoil stuff all the time here. You gotta know that before you come in. I'm gonna add that to my rules, is that I spoil stuff. I spoil movies and shows. We spoil Legend of Korra. The side romance was pretty good. I do not know of this. Oh, like Bolin and Opal, I think. They could have made Aang a romantic or ace, and I would have been more pleased with that. That would have been interesting, for sure. For me, like, my opinion on romance and stuff like that is that unless it is pertinent to the plot, it shouldn't be a focus. If your series is about saving the world and one of the like continual plot hang-ups or things that hinder the plot are romance aspects, then you're not necessarily writing your story with the plot in mind, and that's frustrating. So as Sam Witwer, famous Star Wars actor, said, you can't change characters off screen and not expect people to get mad. Yeah. See the guy who voiced Darth Maul, out of curiosity? And I agree fully with that. You can't have child Aang be this kid who's quite literally help anyone he can, but then adult Aang neglects his son, his non-airbending children. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Honestly, Korra was raised wrong, not a good kid. Yeah, Korra was definitely raised badly. And like a good deal of her personality is not necessarily her fault. Is that like she was raised very badly, and she deserved better. Sexual assault is so funny. Cora wrote it. Well, I don't think it's not used for laughs. It's just not addressed as what it is. Haven't watched Avatar, Legend of Korra in a moment. Can't remember much of it. Yeah, neither can I. I had a box set of it, but I never watched past season 1. Sam Witwer is such a good addition to the Star Wars universe. Sam, who is Sam Witwer? Is he the voice of Darth Maul? Please tell me. I've heard the name before. Is he Darth Maul? Romance was amazing. Yeah. Okay, we have to save the world. Okay, I get that. But however, even if you save the world, you also want the characters to be happy in their personal lives. Yes. Okay, cool. Yes, he's great. I agree 100%. I know very little about Star Wars, but I know of Maul and his voice actor, Sam Witwer, and he is awesome. And the fact that they, like, in the animated series, they gave Maul, like, genuine meaning and backstory and depth that, like, you would not expect for a character that he was in the prequels, you know? It gave like so much credit and license to a character who kind of was only a threat in one movie. Yeah, somehow I knew. Well, my brother really likes Sam Witwer. I think that's what it is. Him yelling Kenobi in the studio was crazy. I bet. He's got a beautiful voice. He's got a fantastic voice. And he did try to give credence to the original voice of Maul, but he wanted to add stuff to it. From what I remember, like I remember an interview with him where he's talking about it, and it's like he honors the original voice, but then also wanted to add stuff to it. And he's just like, he's such a dedicated voice actor that you can see his like process, and like you can see how he processes that in his head. And it's so like fascinating to see how genuinely good voice actors work, because there is this very evident talent and knowledge and experience to stuff like that, which does explain why they are the best, you know. It's very impressive. I think that is highlights. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. I started rewatching Arcane with my friend who's never interacted with the franchise. Ooh, yes. I fucking love Arcane. Arcane is fantastic. I adore Arcane. That's good storytelling. What do you have to do is read in between the lines and decipher what they're saying. So they have a character, but it's not on the surface for you to see, which can be good, or I think so, but it can also be bad. It depends. It really depends on how you establish what's not said. That's really important. It's like what is not said is just as important as what is said, but what isn't said needs to also be beyond reasonable doubt. So you need to understand the character before you can start not saying stuff, if you get what I mean. Only an episode in, but excited to see his reactions, I bet. When it comes to the new Star Wars content written by Dave Filoni, a lot of people are shitting on him, but allegedly George Lucas only wrote each prequel movie in like 2 weeks, so do with that what you will. Yeah, that's fair. I watched Arcane up until the dad died. Spoilers. I watched it without not knowing an ounce of League, and I have to say it's pretty damn good. Yeah, I played a little bit of League as a teenager, but it doesn't make a huge difference. I think enjoy Arcane, because Arcane is great. I've also forgotten all the plot. That's fine. The plot is a little bit all over the place, but it kind of is free to be because it's not necessarily a very it's a linear plot, but it's not on the surface very linear. I don't want to spoil, but I won't mention Kenobi because spoilers. It's too recent still. That's fair. That's fair. It is very recent. So, and I also haven't seen Kenobi. Ewan McGregor is back as Obi-Wan. Didn't know that. Only written a few weeks. Yeah. No reason to watch the thing spoil me away. Oh yeah. Well, Arcane's not for everyone, right? Vander the dad isn't dead. Wait, what? Oh. He isn't. No. He's not. Eyes darting. Side to side. What do I say to this? He isn't. Maybe. Or he is. Then what was the point of the pink hair and the other sister going mortal enemies? It's not pink. It is pink. Soft shadows. Sigh. It's complicated. It's all very complicated. It's a complicated family issue. Because they think he's dead. I'm colorblind. I mean, that's fine. Because you're also right. It is pink. He's pink. Is hot pink. Oh shit. Got the line. I don't want to get the line. Mouth. Then fill it with a slightly lighter grey. Multiply. Put everything back. It's because they think he's dead. Also, it's very complicated. Yeah. It's all very complicated. The answers aren't right directly in front of you. Because that's the secret of what makes the show fascinating. So that it's compelling because it's got shit going on. Yeah, I like the show a lot. The music is fantastic, and I actually used the music for writing on this comic as well. Yes, I can only sing praises for Arcane. Then we'll go light. He doesn't return later in the first season. He'll return in the second one, though, for sure. Yes, we don't know anything about second season yet, do we? We've got like some trailers, but not really any like actual confirmation. Oh, this isn't the hex highlight. This is the hex highlight. I learned there's actually like a ton of like secretive symbolic stuff in Arcane, which is really cool. Really, I think Arcane only got better after the dad died. It gets pretty good. There's so much going on, yeah, absolutely. I really love the art direction as well. Because the art is fantastic. I like the dead though. Oh, I know you did. It's okay. If you wanted to see Sam Witwer's work, just watch Clone Wars and you'll be good. That's fair. I gotta get around to watching Clone Wars, but I'm also not a big Star Wars person. So, it may not be up my alley. Oh, I just watched. Oh no, that emote just landed in my lap. That was weird. I have a theory about Mel Madara. Okay. Mel Madara is cool. Yeah, those two are great. Well, like the political characters I really like. Because I like the politics of the arcane world. It's very fascinating. Clone Wars is so much better than I thought it would be. Yeah. The Clone Wars got really good once they got into an actual series, for sure. So close to fixing his messed up found family. Yeah. It's definitely not a kid's show. Yeah. Okay, Mass. Permission to ask a question that I won't fully be able to articulate. So you, as Mr. Smart, will need to help me. Permission to do so. That all good. I'm probably going to end stream in about 4 minutes. So if you can ask that question within that time, I'm more than happy to do that. And also I'm more than happy to go over as well. There's a character from Noxus called Rel in League who is a ferromancer. She's a black character too. She's young and I think she might be the sister of Mel. And Mel has aromancy, being able to control gold. Oh, interesting. It's a kid's show that teaches you things. Yeah. Hence her gold accents. That's fascinating. And that's one of the benefits of like knowing the League lore, is that you kind of can delve into understanding more about the show in a certain way. And I know it takes leaps away from the game, but most of it is still on that same kind of track, isn't it? Yeah, it teaches you that war crimes are cool. Yeah, hell yeah, it's the American way. Yeah. Yeah, the game has zero lore, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. It does, so you can kind of do what you like. When, for example, as you said, Arcane having so many symbolical hidden messages, writers put a lot of hidden meanings or Easter eggs into the stories. I feel like they get too deep into said stories to a point that only a few people will be able to fully understand. Does that make any sense? It makes complete sense because I am doing the exact same thing with this comic. I have put a ton of references and symbolic kind of meanings into it. From my perspective, as I'm about to say, I'm probably pretty biased in this sense, but I think that is a really great way of enhancing rereadability to it. And so even if you're given kind of the answers, or told that, hey, these things lead to this, or in like Arcane where oh, my brain is going flat. Yeah, Vi and Jinx both have like V's in their clothing designs and X's in their clothing designs to symbolize themselves. So Jinx has a lot of X's in her clothing designs, and Vi has a lot of V's in her clothing designs. And it's like little things like that where you can be told that answer and then you go, oh shit, and you go back and check. And I think that's really cool. I really like that kind of stuff. But it's symbolism with meaning, and that's important because you can add like a shit ton of symbolism into everything, and if it has no meaning, then you're just throwing shit at a wall, seeing what sticks. Another example, because we're both Fallout fans, is that New Vegas is one big giant reference to 80s movies, but if people haven't seen any said 80s movies, then you won't appreciate it, and that's fine. That's that. And here's the thing I'm going to say, and it might come across as harsh, but to me, that's their loss. They may come back to it years later and realize and be like, oh, I didn't know, and then enjoy it then. But if they miss it and they miss it completely, that's their loss. Puts hidden messages about Halo. Yeah, exactly. He already knows hidden Halo messages because I'm such a dork. That's okay. I didn't know it went down to their clothes. I will actually go back and check after stream though. I would highly recommend you look at like hidden meanings behind Arcane, because there's some insane stuff. Like there's insanely fascinating levels of detail beyond levels of detail that is so deep that it actually kind of blows my mind. I use Arcane as a reference point for imbuing deeper meaning into everything, and I freaking adore it. I wish that there was an actual like arcane art book because I would love to learn from them. This is why I like you. I like you more. Aha, I win. I like you the most in the world. Hello, Tio, as well. I'm just about to end stream, but it's lovely to see you. It's lovely to see that you're doing, see you about. Because if people get the references, if they still enjoy the product. Exactly, and that's also the most important thing. The end product still has to be enjoyable, right? Even if just one person gets it, you win. Yeah, exactly. The references aren't necessarily the main focus, but if someone gets it, then they win. They get something out of it, and that's the best. And now me, because I'm such a dork, I love all those references and Easter eggs, but I'd say most people are clueless to it, and that's okay if they are. Not here to shit on people or be a dick, but that's what I see it as, and that's fine. That's totally okay. You know, and that's one of the great things about art is that it's up for interpretation and it's up for people's interpretation. And so if they miss references, that's totally fine. They miss it, that's okay. As long as the end product is good and stable, then that's all that matters. Like you're the most in the galaxy. You can enjoy my product if you know what I mean. Oy, damn you, Silent. That's smooth. Oh. Yes. Something may have just been cancelled, so I may actually get to have a pretty chill day tomorrow at work. Alright, gang. I'm actually gonna... So I'll end stream. We're not gonna be raiding out tonight. Just gonna spend a little time not raiding. Maybe this week and next week we probably won't be raiding out, but we will be ending stream. So thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. It's really good to be back. I really enjoyed today. And I'm so glad that you're all doing well or recovering from your various illnesses. And it's lovely to see you all again. It's really nice to be back. And I'm glad you're all sticking with me. References on the main issue, it's very supplementary as it should be. Yeah, exactly. It's like my perspective on in world, like in story relationships, if they don't affect the plot, then they shouldn't be a focus or a focal point, because then it just delays the plot or fucks with the pacing. Someone get in with a D's nuts joke. No. He can't leave on a high note. No, no, we gotta end stream. I want to end on a high note. I want to end with love and respect for you all, because I adore you all deeply. I'm gonna go. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye. Just gonna. I don't have an end. I don't have a stream ending screen, so we're gonna go to a stream starting screen. Screen. Bye. Don't D's nuts me. Don't Bofadies me. Don't do it. I'm still here. I'm still in the bottom tab. None of you D's nuts me. Feelings ick. I love you all. I love you especially. Gigs. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you for the pets.